shit. What's up, everybody? Did not see you there, and welcome back to my channel. Now, as you can see from this title, that this is going to be basically a Kingdom Hearts lore review. Now, I'm not going to get into the details of the story because fuck this storyline, right? Like, just fuck it. It's just too fucking convoluted, and I hate when people are like, Kingdom Hearts isn't complicated. You just don't understand. No, it's fucking ridiculous. It's terrible story writing, and this is how you do not write a fucking story. However, I am a fan of the series. I did make a video talking about how Kingdom Hearts 3 was basically a big pile of talk about the Kingdom Hearts lore. Now, before I get into this, I just want to show you guys something so you guys realize that I'm not just some guy who just jumped on the Kingdom Hearts 3 hate bandwagon or whatever the fuck you want to call it, but basically that I've been a fan of the series since the beginning of time. As I stated, I've been a Kingdom Hearts fan since all of them. I have actually all the games here right in front of you. That's right, all the way from Kingdom Hearts 1.5, 2.5, 2.8, and of course Kingdom Hearts 3. Now, I would like to point out that I did have the original games when the games first came out, but these are just the remixes, so whatever. Alright, let's get into it. Kingdom Hearts 1, great game. When I first played the game, I never thought Final Fantasy and Disney characters would coexist in the universe, and that would actually work, where you would team up with Goofy and Donald and team up with other Disney characters and just fight, you know, Disney villains and fight Final Fantasy villains. It was just freaking phenomenal. It was the greatest game ever, and the game was shrouded in mystery, almost like you didn't know what was gonna happen next. And my god, the next game that came out, I believe, was Chain of Memories. Mind you, I probably will get these games out of order, but for the love of God, shut the fuck up. Chain of Memories was next, and you know, that game was just like, okay, this is different. A lot of people didn't like it, and I at first didn't like it, but after I learned how to strategize my deck and things like that, I thought it's pretty lit. It reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's not like Yu-Gi-Oh! At all. It's not at all. It's not. Anyway, that game was pretty good. I did like the story of that. Sora was basically losing his memories, and that this witch named Naminé was manipulating his memories. So he was forgetting who Kairi was. He didn't realize who anything was. He didn't remember anyone. And it was just kind of cool. And it was also cool to play as Riku and just see his redemption from the darkness, holding him. But my nigga never lost his heart, so that was dope. And then the Organization 13 members, they were pretty cool. You know, they were in there and all that shit. And I believe the next game was Kingdom Hearts 2. Now, when Kingdom Hearts 2 come out, the first person you play as is Roxas. Now, I said I'm not going to give a detailed review. I'm just going to give you the overall game. Overall game, Kingdom Hearts 2 is the fucking best game in the fucking series. I don't give a fuck. Fight me. I dare you. Kingdom Hearts 2 is the best game in the series, in my opinion. It did everything that Kingdom Hearts 1 did, but just made it better. You had drive. You had forms. There was emotional impacts. There was things that was just freaking phenomenal. The only thing I did not like about Kingdom Hearts 2 was the 7-day tutorial thing, or 6-day tutorial thing where you're playing as Roxas. Like, I wish you could just skip that, because I already knew how to play the game. Like, after I played Kingdom Hearts 1, I played everything on Proud mode and Critical mode. I don't do standard, dog. What am I, a loser? With 358 days. Now let me just stop. Because when this game came out, this is when Nomura decided to bend his fans over and fuck them right up in the ass. And I say that because this is when the story basically just went, what the fuck? Where the fuck are we going? Now, everyone has their opinions about the game. I personally didn't dislike 358 over 2 days, but I fucking disliked the character Xion. Who the Xion, her name is X-I-O, and who gives a fuck? She was so fucking pointless, dog. And I'm gonna tell you why she was so pointless. She had no purpose. Naminé's purpose was to manipulate Sora's memories. Understood. The organization was using her to do that. Cool, I get that. She was a fucking failsafe in case Roxas fucking failed. What? The next game, I believe, was Birth by Sleep. Again, if I'm out of order, fuck off. It shows you the origin of Terra, Ven, Aqua. Ven looks just like Roxas because Ven, I'm not getting into the fucking story. Anyway, you basically play as these 3 characters, and that game was pretty good. And the only thing I liked about that game was that just how everyone had a tragedy. Like, no one had a happy ending. I think the only person who probably did have a happy ending is Ven, because Ven actually ended up back in Sora. So like Ven went into Sora's heart. Coded. Fuck that game. Next game, I feel like I'm missing one. And then we had Dream Drop Distance. Now, basically, in this game, you basically get some Pokemons attached with you, and it's just like, you gotta take care of them and feed the motherfuckers. And what happened to Dotto and Goofy? I didn't have to feed these niggas. I had to just feed them a high potion and just keep Donald alive so he can heal me while I just did damage. Psych, if you customize your characters good, you won't have a problem. Yeah, this game basically also bent me over and just fucked me right up the ass, because Nomura just does not give a fuck about his fans, because this is when they introduced time traveling into the whole aspect, and then time traveling in this motherfucker makes no sense, because now you're fighting a past version of someone, a future version of someone, a young version of well, who gives a shit? We're not discussing the fucking lore. I'm just giving you guys my fucking review. I didn't like the game. I didn't like it at all. Kingdom Hearts 3. Nope, I lied. It's the fucking 0.2. Now this one is another game that just went like, what the fuck? Because they try to wrap everything up from the first one. So apparently Mickey knew Aqua was in the Realm of Darkness the whole time. It didn't say anything. It didn't say a fucking word, because Mickey Mouse is a fucking rat, basically. He's not a fucking mouse, he's a fucking rat. He didn't say anything at all, and then all of a sudden, he's just like, oh yeah, Aqua's in the Realm of Darkness. Don't you think she would be useful in our upcoming battle against the darkness? And what the fuck do? They passed my man Riku, but Sora, the one who's been saving the fucking universe since the fucking very first game, gets fucking nothing. He has to go out and get this fucking power back. And that is the whole premise of Kingdom Hearts 3, of him getting this fucking power that he never fucking achieves, because you never get a fucking cutscene that makes any goddamn sense. And all of a sudden, he just randomly is like, I'm just gonna go to the Realm of Darkness. And they're like, no, you gotta get the power awakening. I know I said I wasn't going to review this one, but this is basically Kingdom Hearts 3 in a nutshell. Fight, plot. The plot is at the very end of the game, and Kingdom Hearts 3 is just, again, a pile of fucking shit. I don't understand how anyone can, like, after waiting so many years for this game, for it to just be this fucking disappointment shit. And I would forgive it if the pacing was just so much better. Like, what the fuck? Like, that is the Kingdom Hearts lore. Fuck, that game is just so fucking terrible. And this is the worst. Riku, a Keyblade Master, goes with another Keyblade Master, Mickey, to the Realm of Darkness to save Aqua. And these two skilled fighters, I'm talking about Mickey Mouse, you've been fighting since, like, the beginning. You were in Birth by Sleep, my nigga. Riku, you have always been, like, a top fighter on Destiny Island. You whooped Titus, Waka, and that fucking girl with the jump ropes ass. Remember when she said, oh yeah, we all fought him, like, 3 versus 1, and he beat us all. Like, Riku, you're a skilled fighter. You were literally told by Terra in Birth by Sleep that you would inherit a Keyblade. How the fuck are you not able to handle Aqua, who's been in the darkness for 10 plus years, my nigga? Like, what? And then my man Sora just goes there, and he just saves her? And then y'all telling me he doesn't deserve a fucking Keyblade Master title? Bro! I forgot to mention the mobile game. It just adds too much crap to it. Yeah. That is the Kingdom Hearts lore. I am still a fan of the series. I can't wait for Kingdom Hearts 3.1.